The Battle of Brunanburh. Here, Æthelstan King Æthelstan Brunanburh and his brother Edmund Atheling held a langneteer slachen at such a swerdes etjum Brunanburh. Bordwell Cloven, Johan Heathel in the Hammerlaven, Alfred Airquartes, so hang ye Athel was from Neomachum, that he at camping oft with Ladra Joanne, Landjelgedon, Hordhammers, Hettenprungon, Sjottaloda and Shipflot and Firefjolen, Veldane de Sitjeswati sit and sunny upon Morgantide, Mari Tungol, glad of a Grundas, Goddess Kondelberg etchid richtnis. Ossio Athela, Yashaft Sate Settler, da lai Sajmani Gara Magati, Northenra of a shield schutten, swilche shittish were weir side. West Saxe forth on Langne de Jarod Chistum on Lang Ledum, Latham Theodum, Jo and Harry Flemen Hinden Thierly, Metche Murlin Shatten, Murchine Wurndon, Herdis Hornplain, Halethananum, Dari Demid Anlave, over Aria Blandon, Lidis Bosmin Landia Soften, Fire to your Fochte. Fiffilaim on them campstead, Kuningas Jonge, Werdum Aswevede, Swilche Siavane Eoras Anlavis, Unrim Herius, Flerton and Shorta. Da je flemmet worth north man a breg, og nede je bedet til lidde stevne little wear og det, kreet kner on flott. Kuning utjawat, om felene flott, ferfje nere det. Swilche daar ekse frade med flemme kommunis kuthinos, Constantinus haar Hildering, Kremene thof de matje je mannen. He was his Maya shard freonde of fulled on folks dead, he beslachen at such, and his sunu for let on Walsway. Wunden for grunden junge at with it. Hjälpen thof de björn blandum vers bilje slechtes eld in bitter, ne aanlacht u ma mit jore here lachen, klechen thorpen that here, weirdo work a better worden on campsteady. Kumbal je nasty, garmeting je, gumne je mottis, wappen je riksles. Da se on wildvelden with Airquartes afren pleoda. Je witten him dan Northman, nele kneren, dreari darth a laugh on dinges mer of a diap water, difflin second, efter land awich spode. Switch je da je brother, bayonet samni kuning and athling, kuthis opten. West Saxon land, we is Remga. Letting him behinden, while Brutian Sally we padded on his swatten, braven, hurnit neven, and then he has a one padded, earnaften, with acid brukan, gradding a guth havoc that grey at your wolf on welde. Ne'er worth while Mary on this island, yet Afre folk is you full before Abyssum, swear this edge. Thus they are suspect elde oath Nishan sit an Esten hidda, Anglian Saxon, opticumen of a brad primo brutally soften, Blanke ware smithers, whalers overcome, Erolas arwate, Yarbint,